And we are live.
Oh. Just in time for Ryan to get here. Okay, cool.
Sweet.
Yay!
Good timing.
Die!
So, where we last left off, the party had made their way into Whitestone after sending in their interesting friend Egg's companion to do a bit of scouting and learn some things, at which point he learned a little bit of information and killed a lot of people.
So many people.
At a warehouse that was within the town that nobody can seem to figure out who actually owns the place. And the party made their way over there to the warehouse after Leaf had gone to one of the captains of the guard to get basically a writ of passage to investigate the crime scene, and found a secret entrance, which we had left off with them going into after the guard that had been accompanying them left, and closing the passage behind them. Everybody but Omri is there.
Oh,
Convenient.
am I? I didn't think I... Okay.
I thought you were.
I thought I stayed at the end. No, okay. I might be remembering wrong then.
No, I think we all left.
I thought everybody went, but if you were stayed at the end, you stayed at the end. That's up to you.
It's whatever. I'm there. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, secret passage.
And I know you guys had made a point to close the passage behind you before entering, so you're standing in the dark. So if you don't have dark vision, it's dark.
I thought it was Cal.
No, it's
Cal's in this game, right?
the room is
Dark's in
dark.
the other one.
Cal is in this game.
Yeah, Dark's in the other one.
Oh, fuck
Yeah,
you, Mike.
Jesus Christ.
What's going on?
Mike
He's
is
he's making fun of my other character named Doc.
Mike is rivaling Josh in terms of bad jokes.
Everybody takes 1d4 second game.
Alright, do we need a light source? Can everybody see?
I
can't
mean,
see
I
shit.
can dance a dancing light.
Well, there we go, dancing light.
So you light a torch?
Dancing light.
Oh, dancing light, okay. I just heard it wrong. Yeah, it lights up
Really?
yeah, no kidding. It lights up the downward slope as you can peer down and see this cart track going down this minor slant.
Alright, let's go.
Yeah, I suppose we're following it then.
I'll just keep an eye out.
Okay. So you guys make your way down the slope, passing by next to nothing, really. You go down a 70-foot decline, however the fuck you want to say it.
I mean, either one is accurate.
Yeah,
Love the
complete-
confidence in that.
I know.
I mean, again, either one is technically accurate.
Okay. Yeah.
Just-
And you
Just don't say ascending.
descending. You reach the bottom, and there is a door on the right-hand side of this. It's a 25-foot wide area, technically, as you came down. And you see a small opening, big enough for like one cart to pass through, right above the track, which has a grate over it.
All right, now that I've stifled that terrible joke I was about to say, let's go forward.
Did you though?
Yeah, I didn't say it.
But you thought it.
Don't
Right.
encourage it, Ryan.
I mean, if you want me to say it, I'll say it.
You know what? Save it for Wednesday so everyone else can suffer.
No need.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's go.
We don't need more torture for that game, too.
Yeah, but I'm not in it, so I don't care.
Asshole.
Hi, Joe. I'm Ryan. We've
Yeah.
never met.
I know. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway.
Towards the open.
There's a door, and there's an opening with a grate over it.
Is the grate locked?
As you pull on it, yes.
Kovgum, you're up.
Depends entirely on if there's a visible lock.
There is not on the grate.
Shit.
Not on this side, at least.
So there's this opening with a grate, and then there's a door.
Yes.
They're facing the same way, right?
Yes. You assume they lead to the same place. One is just for these carts, and the other one is for people.
Is the door locked?
Yes.
Does the door have a visible keyhole?
Yes.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Kofgum just the grate, the door, goes to the door.
Make a thieves' tools check.
I will attempt to do so. Thieves' tools.
I will give moral support. Does not help in any way mechanically.
Right. 24.
All right. You attempt to pick the lock,
Okay.
and at the last possible second, open the door.
Oh, okay.
Were we timed?
On this door? Yes.
Ah!
I'm guessing I would have no indication of that fact though.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, the door opens. As you unlock it, it kind of like depressurizes, and the door like pulls in a little bit away from you before just like swinging open.
Inwardly and inwards.
Inward.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. You look in, and there appears to be a small like checkpoint location office.
Mm-hmm.
The actual cart track does come through this room as well.
From this vantage point, does there seem to be anybody in there, or is it unoccupied?
At this point, it's unoccupied.
Okay.
Yeah. It appears that there was foot traffic through here recently, and just at a quick glance.
Mhm.
But other than that, no, the room is empty.
Okay.
Except for furnishings, of course.
Right.
No people, furnishings, cart track.
It's devoid of anything that could call us out.
Maybe.
Supposedly. Yeah, supposedly. Okay.
And as you funnel into the room, you can see that off on the far side, kind of tucked around a corner is a desk with a chair. And there are a few bookshelves, and then there is a table that goes over the top of the track with a stop on the front of it. So the carts come in, they hit the stop, and then people can pull stuff out up onto the table, and then that stop can be moved away or lifted, and the cart can pass through again.
Right, it's an inspection checkpoint.
Yep.
It's a
Other than
really
that-
elaborate operation that got going on.
It is. You do see a small door off to one side near that desk,
Mhm.
as well as a larger door just across from where you guys are.
Okay.
Do you want to check out the desk, see if there's like a key ring or some interesting papers?
Someone supposes that might not be a bad idea.
Maybe a ledger?
Yes, might give us some indication. Kavgum would go to the desk to locate anything that might be of use.
And Leaf will help.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Okay, and with Leaf helping, I would get advantage on that, yes?
Yes.
21.
Okay. You do find a keyring
Okay.
tucked away on the underside of the desk on a hook.
Okay.
Has about 20 keys on it.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Yeah, there's quite a few. You do find a ledger in the drawer as well, in the top drawer, as well as what appears to be various types of ammunition in the drawer below that.
Above game, I assume that this ammunition is not of the crossbow type.
Correct.
Okay. Is it anything that looks like it might be useful for Cal?
Uh,
Or would Kavgum have no idea of what would be useful for him?
you've not really seen Cal's bullets,
Okay.
but these are large rounds.
Just,
Probably too big for my gun.
Probably
yeah,
too big.
yeah, Kavgum would just be like, this one doesn't not specifically knows what these are, but maybe they're of use to you, Cal.
He'll look at them and probably realize they're a little too big.
Yeah.
I mean, they may be too big, but is there like anything inside of it, Cal, that you can use?
I mean, I can check around and see if there is.
What are we looking at again?
Looking at a
Bullets.
desk and bullets.
Yeah, I mean, like the bullets. What's inside the bullets? You might need it.
I mean, I'm sure they're just like metal balls. It's not like real gun bullets now.
Oh, these are more like gun bullets.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like rifling. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, well then I will definitely take some
Okay.
and put them in my bag.
However many you take, there's 30 in there.
I'll take them all, just because.
Yeah, they're large rifle rounds.
Large rifle.
That's what we're calling them.
It's like fucking like buffalo rifle, just boom.
How you do that?
Yep, I've got it marked in my inventory now.
The ledger, as you pull that out and inspect it, has various sightings for gunpowder, as well as basically slaves.
Mm-hmm.
Slaves?
Yeah, human trade is what they call it.
Oh.
That were also purchased.
This one fails to understand what human trade has any different than other trade.
There is a large difference.
Coffin just looks at Leaf.
When you trade sacks of flour, the sacks of flour do not have a will of their own.
And Coffin just trade of humans, not trade done by humans. This one understands now.
And regardless, pretty much all the trades that are done in this place are probably not legal anyway, so...
You do find that the following is the last thing that's traded for is scrap metal.
And how does it say the time of, or just is it just chronological?
It's just chronological.
Okay, so there's no explicit time of how recently that was done.
Correct.
Okay.
It just notes it, and it notes how much. So
it notes like a date for each time they have a delivery?
No,
it's just based on what the last entry was.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to ask.
Yep.
Okay.
So you can see that the gunpowder, the last thing that they had purchased for gunpowder was 20 barrels. And then they
That's
had
a lot of
purchased,
gunpowder.
yeah, they had purchased about, it was 25 people and 1 ton of scrap metal.
I haven't seen the mention of scrap metal since the Authority. This is very disconcerting.
Did you say there's any names on there?
No,
No. Okay.
it's just a log of what's been coming through the warehouse, basically.
This one supposes. If you refine enough metal, you might be able to have something useful out of it.
Or if refined enough, you can make a whole lot of ammo for a whole lot of guns.
For a whole lot of war.
This one supposes that may be the possibility we have to accept.
I don't know. What is up with the soldiers outside? Are they part of this, you think?
Well, they seem to be rather ignorant to the goings-on of the warehouse above, so doubtful.
Maybe they have been paid to do so.
More greed.
Yes. I feel like the soldiers outside are different from the guards within.
Oh, are you referring to the soldiers we met on the road?
Yes.
Oh.
This one supposes that may be possible there and on it. Or maybe that is what they use this human trade for.
Are you putting forth that the slaves are being turned into warriors?
It's possible.
The numbers that have been being sent out, this one does not assume that he is sending his own men.
They're either being warriors or they're winding up being workers for something.
This one
And
supposes.
no one's noticed that every few days hundreds of people leave the city, but there's not hundreds of people coming to the city. Because they come as slaves under the radar. under the table.
It's not like city doing the census.
Oh, Nestor, you're super low.
Super quiet.
Better.
A little bit, yeah.
Better than
Then
it was.
again, yeah. Then again, I also put you up to 200%, so that could have also helped.
Yeah, I cranked you up too, just in case.
In any case.
Anyway, go ahead and repeat what you said.
Yeah.
Please.
It's not like they're doing a census in the city.
That's true, they're probably not.
No, but this one suppose if they were going through the gates, there would be a notice taken.
Well, I'm sure some people have noticed, but I mean, I wonder if they'd have the gall to bring it up to somebody. Either they're told to not
care.
worry about it, or maybe they just don't care. I mean, maybe they exit the same way they come in, too. Not sure.
I need to figure out. Sorry.
Figure out what? Alright. More reason to put a stop to all of this, I guess. So there was a small door behind the desk?
Next to the desk, yeah.
Maybe we should check that out before we continue to follow the trail of the carts.
Mm-hmm.
It might be the living quarters of whoever mans this station.
That's reasonable.
I will try the door.
Alright, it's unlocked.
I will stealthily open the door.
Alright, make a stealth check.
$17.
Okay. You open the door, and it's a closet. You look inside.
No.
There appears to be gloves and facial masks. Cover the mouth and nose.
Yeah, for when you need to be 6 feet
Oh
apart.
God, quarantine! It's too real!
Gonna send everybody in the game to real life trauma because of that.
Surprisingly, no broom.
No, no broom.
So we have not found the broom closet, at least.
Cal, is there any reason why they would need apparatus like this?
Yeah, it's gunpowder. You can actually mixing it, and when they're working with it or anything like that, it can actually go into like basically dust, and you can wind up breathing it, and it's not good to breathe.
So it's like poison?
I mean, in a big enough dosage, yes. it could do some damage.
Oh.
I mean,
Perhaps those of us that aren't protected from poison should take some of these.
well, I mean, only if we're around a lot of powder and if we're moving it or anything like that, I think it would be an issue. But I think we'll be okay here. But I mean, yeah, maybe.
Do you think they would notice if we took some of these?
How many masks and gloves are there? Mostly masks.
There are 3 sets.
If there's only
Oh.
a few sets, then they might notice.
Okay.
If there were hundreds, it'd be a different story.
Then probably best to stay silent and avoid drawing attention to ourselves until we want the attention.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
Alright. And with that, I close the closet.
So, like my room back at my hometown, there's like a little hidden room compartment in my closet. Do you think this one might have one?
That's a good question.
You could check.
I'll open
I'm
the
not
Wouldn't hurt to try.
I'll open the closet again. What's the interior of the closet made out of?
Wood.
Okay.
I usually like tap at the wall and it opens. I don't know.
Anybody
I
good with
guess-
finding shit?
Yeah. Anybody? Cough them.
Cough, cough.
He just shrugs and looks to see if he can find some like a hidden door or anything.
Leaf will help.
I was gonna say I was gonna help too with it. You got me, beat me to it. So
Okay,
Make an investigation. Check at advantage.
26.
You don't find anything.
Topham just shakes his head.
We tried.
It was a good thought. Alright. Well, big door it is. Go over to the big door that leads deeper into what I can only assume is a large complex.
or another long tunnel.
Right.
All right. Yeah, you go up to the door. This door is unlocked. And you open it, pass through. And there is another decline going down another 50 feet. With a door and a grated door. Entry point for the cards.
Oh, you know what, Kovgum, you should relock that door you unlocked. I just thought of it when I tried this door and it was unlocked already.
Is that possible for me to do?
Yeah, there's a lock on the side of the door.
Okay, then yeah, Covram will relock it.
Okay.
Great. Now let's head to that other door.
All right.
Are we like these tunnels? Are they like sewer tunnels or like carved stone or?
Your carved stone.
Wow. You guys think they did this themselves? They just carved these tunnels out of the very rock just to avoid suspicion?
I mean, if you want to be discreet, you just do it yourself instead of hiring someone else.
Didn't they hire or remember those ghost gnomes or dwarves? Was it gnomes or dwarves?
I think
It was
they were
ghost dwarves.
Yeah.
Dwarves, and I think
Dwarves.
that was specifically to that place.
Yeah.
Yeah, but same guy, right? I mean,
Extended
inconclusive.
family.
They were. He did
They
say
were
he had a relative who
hired
worked here.
by-
Possible.
Yeah, he did say he had a relative who worked in Whitestone.
Maybe the dwarves that were ghosts over there were not ghosts here. and they died doing this work.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that.
Or they were sent after the work was finished.
Yeah, they lived long enough to become food for something else.
Mm-hmm.
Next door.
All right.
Just pondering over here.
You go up to the door. This door is locked. You pull out the key ring and easily open it.
It's good. It's a good thing these keys are labeled with 1s and 2s and 3s for every door we come to.
Yeah. It's a good thing that they didn't, have a large unmarked key ring.
Yeah, that would just be horrible, and the machinations of a madman.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Yeah. Anyways.
God.
so you go into this room, and it is identical to the first room you were just in.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Desk, door.
Desk, door, closet, other door,
Okay.
inspection table. It's all the same.
Hold on a second. I want to check something. I'm gonna run back and go to the other room.
Okay. You do so. You're standing alone in a room.
Okay. I run back. It's okay, it's not a loop.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, fair.
I was like, open the door and see the party. No!
Is there anything, say, like, if each room looks for something different, or if it's just the same inspection?
It's the
Basically.
same inspection point.
Okay.
So you're guessing that this is just in case the first inspection missed something.
Alright. Second point.
Double check.
Mm-hmm. Basically.
Leaf does not understand the point of that. However, if Sphoric was here, he would approve, because redundancies.
Yeah. Fair.
Well, guess keep going, lock the door behind us, and go forward. If it's the exact same room, probably don't need to check the desk for this one to find the same shit. Unless we really want 2 rings of the same keys.
I mean, you never know. Maybe you need a backup set of key rings. You gotta comply with OSHA.
Oh, God.
What's OSHA?
Isn't that just like an ocean?
Why would the
Yes.
ocean care about how many rings of keys there are in your underground tunnels?
Maybe one of these tunnels leads to the ocean. And one of the keys unlocks it.
Alright.
Can I smell the ocean?
No.
I don't think that's the case, Eggs. I don't smell the ocean.
Maybe it's
I'm just-
a long way down.
I'm gonna just not say anything and just let them continue on the straight up thought.
You bastard. We probably continue on for like another 5 minutes.
Probably.
Depends on when you guys cut us off.
This one thinks
No.
the matter of the
No.
ocean is not important right now.
So far, all we've just found is like some offices. Like that's about it. So far,
More like checkpoints, not even really offices.
Yeah.
like inspection points, basically.
Basically.
Okay.
This is the secondary inspection point because they can't trust themselves to do it right the first time.
You can't do it right the first time. Why do it at all?
Exactly.
All right. Assuming you guys move on.
Yes.
All right.
Mhm.
You go out into the next area, find another 50-foot descent down to yet again another door and grate. Also locked, easily openable. You go inside, and this room is almost identical. However, there is no table in this room, and there is no inspection table. The room size is the same, but there is a split in the track. There's one going off to the left and then going straight, one that goes straight for the whole way, and then one that goes right and straight. So it's like a pitchfork design.
Yeah. Three-way
Mhm.
split.
Yep. With a stop right before.
Well, time to split the party.
Just split it even more.
Yeah.
There are passages for the carts to go down, and then there's a door off to the side of the rightmost one. It is the only door.
Okay.
Alright.
There's only one door, but there's 3 tunnels where the tracks go.
Yep.
Are those tracks rated?
Are they what?
Like, do they have grates blocking passage down the tracks?
Yes.
Okay, so literally it's just the one door is the only way to go then.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. How did they move the grates? There doesn't seem to be a locking mechanism at all.
Perhaps behind the door, maybe, I don't know, some sort of either white stone tech or magic. I'm willing to heavily bet
Like
on
it
magic.
just like it just magically moves when a cart comes in contact with it?
Could be. Some
Like a sensor or something?
could be.
Is it sensing the cart or something else within the cart?
Both?
Without a cart to test, we wouldn't know.
Yeah. Either way, we have our one option. Let's at least check the door. We want to check for a lock first?
Does this room also have a closet?
No.
Okay.
Well, check to see if the door's locked.
All right. The door is unlocked.
Let's go.
Alright.
All right. You open the door and you step out onto a metal platform with a stairwell that goes down, and you are currently overlooking a massive open space.
Alright.
So you can see that the rail carts, one of them continues straight overhead, right above the staircase, and goes off into another section further on beyond the walls. One of them drops down onto the level below you, and the other one just kind of continues along the wall before dipping behind the wall as well. So 2 of them go past this room to another part of the subterranean factory, and then the other one goes down to the floor, at which point you see tons and tons of barrels down at the bottom.
Huh. And there's no people.
Not at the moment.
Tons of barrels.
Tons of barrels.
Where is everybody?
There's about 3 dozen barrels.
Cal would point out to everybody, just be careful of those barrels. If
Okay,
they're
we don't-
gunpowder, they are extremely explosive, and that would be bad news for anybody.
So no wall of fire. Gotcha.
No fire, anything.
Just looking down, just
Fire and gunpowder equals boom.
Fire bad.
Yeah,
Pretty
Solania,
much.
given Solania's high passive perception, when you look down into the warehouse, you can see some of the barrels are cracked open, barely, and there is gunpowder kind of around the floor as well. So one small spark or flame could ignite and cause a big explosion in this warehouse.
Big bubble.
Yeah, I've been in enough explosions, and let's not make the tally go up any even higher.
Cal knows all too well about how explosive gunpowder is.
Safe to say, if this building goes up, there might be a hole where this warehouse used to be.
might be a hole where this
Yeah.
warehouse used to be in a bit in every other direction.
About how well lit is this area? Like, can halflings see unassisted?
Not really. The lighting in here is poor because there are no open flames in this warehouse.
Of course.
So it's all just like sparse magic lighting.
All right. Shall we continue?
Yeah, let's go. Perhaps we'll find out where everybody has run off to.
All right. You exit the platform, taking the stairs down to the main floor. All of you now have kind of figured out the gunpowder situation in small traces amongst the floor as you get near. And you glance around and you see that there are about 36 barrels, only about half of which are full.
Mm-hmm.
There's open gunpowder around, right?
Yes.
Cal's going to take a little bit.
Okay. It's a little more refined than what you're used to, but it'll work.
Okay, he'll grab I don't know. He'll top off his container that he has for the gunpowder.
Easy enough.
I mean,
Powder bag.
Powder
I mean,
horn,
you
whatever it is for D&D.
Ya hog's head.
Sure.
nice reference, Mike.
Let's continue.
Yup.
Mm-hmm.
Continue?
All right. You can see ahead of you is a tunnel that has a faint light at the end of it, and there is a path to your right that just is a dark hallway that eventually curves to the side as well.
Interesting. Let's head head down that hallway.
Dark and spooky hallway, let's go.
Yay!
All right, you head off to the right and go down the dark hallway and take the turn to the left as it curves and find that you are in a room filled with small jail cells.
Okay.
Where the cart track that veered to the right ends in the center of this room. And you see one cart at its final destination.
Well, it's safe to say we know where where they keep the trainees.
Are any of the cells occupied?
No.
Is there anything in any of the cells?
Some of them have bones.
Ooh.
Classy.
Like small
No,
or
like full size.
full-size humans?
Like people
full
bones.
skeletons?
Full skeletons. Humans, elves, other humanoids, hard to say.
There might be some small, but they're probably not kids.
Not in here,
Maybe.
no.
Fair.
Does it end in a dead end where the cart is?
Well, the cart comes in through one of the side walls and ends in the middle. This does continue beyond this room into another hallway.
Is there anything interesting inside the cart?
The cart is currently empty,
Okay.
except for a small cushion.
Well, they're not complete savages.
It's times like this I wish I had some caltrops. Alright, yeah, let's continue on then.
I'm not gonna lie, that's a little too familiar.
What, caltrops underneath the seat cushion?
That and the idea of being sold and trained.
Yeah.
Alright. As you guys continue down the hallway, you eventually come into a room that is well lit. It looks like a small training quarters. Small arena. There are a few dummies that kind of are just placed against the wall, leaning up. Some made of just cloth, some made of wood. A few that have swords and shields, some that have pole arms. There's a varying degree of expertise that you're guessing that they put these people through to make sure that they know how to fight. As you look down in this kind of makeshift arena, there is a door on the far side of the arena, as well as on the current level that you're at, the arena being slightly below you. Off to the left is another hallway that leads into another area where there is a faint light coming from.
This one wonders why this place is so
So what?
abandoned.
I was thinking the same thing. It's weird. You would expect people would be here. Unless... You don't think they abandoned this entire operation just because of what Eggs did, do you?
Could be that. Go ahead.
I was just going to say it's possible from what Eggs did that they've cleared it out for now. So maybe it's just temporarily empty.
It might be because they know that the local guards are investigating.
I mean, ideally, if your front is being investigated, you don't want it to look like a front during the investigation. One can assume if you're, doing illegal stuff, all the guards, the most alert, that's not exactly good for business.
Well, I hope that's not the case, because if that is the case, it's possible that we might just be on a wild goose chase down here, and these tunnels don't actually lead anywhere that will get us closer to our target.
That's a possibility too. Like I said, it's possible they cleared it out because, investigations in the warehouse above might have actually discovered this, or somebody might have discovered it, so they wanted to remove any people that could get in trouble.
Think about it. You find out that that something killed 27 of your own men, you're gonna want to discontinue operations for a little bit.
Hey, wait, I did that.
You did.
Yes, you did.
Safe to say, you put the fear of the gods in them.
Mm,
Which ones?
All of them.
Wow.
And it's
We also have
probably
to think it wasn't just low. No one people that eggs got. It was
a lieutenant as well.
a lieutenant. So they're probably going to keep an eye out for something that can do this. So, I mean...
Considering how complacent the guards seem, it's very possible that Nero's people also have some kind of hand with them too, so...
Cal, is it safe to say that he might be doing, his own investigation as to, who did this to him?
I mean, it's probably a good chance of have somebody doing it on his end. For all we know, the guards could be on his payroll. So the guards that are doing the investigation are reporting, to their superiors and to Nero. Or his, other people that are part of the business. Underlings, generals, whatever.
Oh, it's just hard to say how far this rabbit hole goes.
It's possible, but I am doubtful of that, because if the guards were being paid off by Nero...
Then why would he clear the building out?
Well, not only that, why would the guards be apprehensive to pay us to solve it for them? If Nero was paying them to figure out what happened, they would be willing to pay a lot more if it means not getting on Nero's bad side.
Yes, but maybe the guards report to their superior, and that superior reports to Nero. So maybe they don't do it directly, and maybe they don't know their superior works for him. So, I mean, the guards probably are not under his control, but maybe their superiors are.
Well, it sounds like we need to find the guard superiors and take their eyes till they tell us the truth.
I mean, maybe.
That doesn't help anybody.
Not yet, no.
Not yet.
Egg's just like getting ready to run.
If we
Not
can
yet.
find
Yeah.
evidence of the corruption, then possibly. But right now, it's just speculation.
Yeah. Currently, we have no accusing authority of being corrupt without having any proof does not lead us anywhere.
We cannot prove that we have a reason to steal their eyes yet.
I just don't feel like they have anything to do with it. I feel like it's an outside job.
I just feel like I want eyes. And he just takes out a jar.
All right,
It's a couple
eyes.
eyes.
Eggs, not eyes.
This is totally you're not you when you're hungry. Have an eye.
Anybody else want some?
No.
Nope.
Guys,
When
just
you
realized
were
what
down
X
here
stands for.
killing things,
God.
how before you killed them, how do they look? Like, do they look like scared already? Like before they saw you, how did they look?
Well, I mean, everybody kind of looks weird. Anyway, and then they see me, and then just like, why is there a goblin? And then I shoot them, and they don't say that anymore.
But were they looking at anybody specific
Yeah, they were looking at me.
before that?
I don't know.
Because that might help if you knew who was down here too.
If you want, you can look at their eyes, see how they're looking.
That's but,
I mean, there was that Lulu guy that was up there that was telling everybody to do stuff, but
Blue guy?
yeah, Lulu, the Lulu,
Lieutenant.
yeah,
A lieutenant,
Yeah.
okay.
that one.
I got that immediately.
Hmm.
God damn it,
Same.
Lulu.
Eggs, do you remember what he was saying?
Well, he was talking in some weird language. I don't know.
Talking to who?
He was talking in some weird language that
In a weird
Eggs didn't
language.
Oh,
understand.
okay.
Like, I've heard it before, but like,
Where?
well, like amongst the short people, like us.
Halfling, dwarves.
I think it was the dwarves.
Dwarvish.
Okay,
Man.
so
If you heard it, would you be able to recognize it?
Maybe.
In that case, I could try to say a little bit Dwarvish, see if he recognizes some of it.
All right, what do you say?
Let's go with eggs are not that great, but sure, you can keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, that phrase didn't sound familiar.
can you
Okay.
say kill the intruder in Dwarven?
Yes,
Alright, go ahead and say that.
we'll try that.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Okay, so they wanted you dead.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that was pretty evident when they stabbed me 47 times.
47, Jesus.
I was rounding. It probably wasn't that much.
What were they holding when they were stabbing you again?
Let's say that's like
Swords?
30 damage per stab.
Swords, okay. They weren't holding like mind picks or anything?
What's a mind pick?
I think she means a pickaxe.
Yes, that.
Oh no, they weren't. They weren't holding anything like that.
I
No
don't
axes, just swords.
think- I don't think they were digging.
They were digging their own graves, that's for sure.
Whew, wow, that's some humor.
I mean,
I was not expecting that from eggs.
Egg's the most edgy character in the group now.
No, Josh's character is the most edgy character in
Edgy?
the group.
wow,
my
we definitely
God.
don't have precedent for that. But yeah, no kidding. Anyways,
Wow, that was a curve.
okay,
That
so
went-
Okay, so Lulu was talking about What beforehand?
I like how fuck this guy's name. He's just Lulu from now on.
I mean,
It's Lulu for now on.
Eggs, do you know what they were doing before they saw you?
They were just talking to each other outside. And then they saw me. And then they were not talking anymore.
Then they were stabbing.
Yeah. Well, the
Were
one
they
was.
also speaking in Dwarven?
Oh, the other
the
guys? No.
language of the with Lulu? Okay.
No, they just spoke back in people language.
People language.
So
common.
Is that what you call it?
Do you know what they were talking about if they were speaking in common?
Yeah, they were talking about going down to some guy's house and having a party. They all seemed like they were close friends.
Do you know the name? Did you catch a name?
They didn't say a name.
Did they say where the house was?
No.
What type of party?
Well, it sounded like it was just gonna be one of those like dancing parties. Maybe with like alcohol.
Like a masquerade?
I don't know what that is.
Dang it.
It's a masked party.
Maybe. What did they do there?
Dance. Party.
Is there also alcohol?
Yes.
And alcohol.
More than likely.
Well, then there might have been.
A lot of parties involve alcohol and dancing.
I understand the dancing part. I don't understand the alcohol.
It makes people loose and dance.
It poisons people. You don't need alcohol in order to dance.
But
Where
some
can I find
people-
alcohol?
Some people enjoy alcohol, though.
Yes.
This is important. Where can I find that?
Do they also like stabbing themselves in the chest?
I mean, you
Depends.
see me drunk all the time at the bars. Or in the inns. I don't understand what's new. You see me dancing and singing all the time, being drunk.
But you dance and sing when you're not drunk.
I mean, true, but I feel like I have more fun drunk.
There's a... What was that part when y'all said about stabbing?
Who are we stabbing?
I don't know yet. Not sure. Okay. So they were going to a party, but most likely the party is now canceled because most of their party goers are dead.
Well, it's canceled for them, that's for sure.
It might still be going on.
Maybe.
There's a...
If it is still going on, the spirits might not be as high.
How
And I'm pretty sure Lulu will be there to keep face.
Lou is dead.
The Lulu's
Yeah.
dead.
Oh, Lulu's dead. Okay.
Yeah, I shot him
Yeah.
a bunch.
Yeah, we have his badge.
He's definitely dead.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I have his eyes too.
The guy upstairs in the office. Okay.
No, he's outside.
Well,
Let's see here. There's a... Is there anything else that we haven't checked in this warehouse?
Well, there's the door that's down in the pit for the arena. And then there's a hallway that's up on the current rim that you're on, overlooking the arena, that goes to the left into another dimly lit section. And then there was back at the gunpowder barrel area, there was another hallway that went straight ahead that was also dimly lit.
and you didn't find anything interesting in those rooms?
We haven't gone to those rooms yet.
I mean, eggs.
Well, Eggs didn't come down here.
Nope.
You just did.
No, he killed all the people that were up in the warehouse in the city. We're in the secret area now.
Yeah,
Is it Josh that said it or Egg said it? I'm
Josh.
confused. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go get more coffee.
Which one are we closer to right now? Because we're in the slave pens right now, right?
You are in the arena portion. So you are in the training hall, technically speaking. The
Gotcha.
dummies that line the walls, plus the small arena in the center with the door in it. And then
Okay.
there are like weapon racks and things like that. All of the weapons look to be worn down, dull. Good for practice, not for use.
And you said there's another door in this arena?
There is a door, so that you're currently on the outer perimeter of this room. The arena drops down 10 feet. There is a ladder that you can climb down into the pit of the arena.
Mm-hmm.
And then there is a door in the arena on the far side.
If this was a video game, I would be very hesitant dropping down into an arena area.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
If you accidentally come across,
Yeah.
However-
who wants to fight.
However, this is not a video game, so hey, let's drop down into the arena and then go check out that door.
I don't want to fight a giant freaking robot.
Oh, weird! There's a box full of healing potions right next to the ladder.
Round 1. Fight.
No!
So you going down into the arena then?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'll follow Leaf.
Anybody else?
Kafkam's going to stay out there.
I mean, how far down is it?
10 feet. There's a ladder.
I can just keep range then.
Okay.
We'll watch from up here. You do,
Alright.
you guys.
Garrison
Okay.
Leaf go down. Eggs goes down as well into
What
the
was that?
arena.
What was that we said about splitting the party?
Just watch.
You're not. We're watching your back.
It's the fucking stands that are suddenly have a bunch of enemies in it, and we're down here where it's safe.
That's a risk we're gonna have to be willing to take. Then.
We've accepted our fate.
Yeah.
Have we?
I have.
I have.
All right. So you guys, the 3 of you drop into the arena and go up to the door. The door is not locked. You open the door.
Yes.
There is a small 10-foot long by 5-foot wide hallway before there's another door. Well, this one's more of a curtain. It's not an actual door, it's a curtain. And you push it aside and it leads into a small chamber.
Okay.
Since this is where like combatants would prep.
Oh no, this is a very lavish chamber.
Oh, this is like the champion's chamber.
This is a champion's chamber.
Makes sense why I don't recognize it.
Oh.
Ooh, self-burn.
I didn't say I was good. I just said I survived.
Damn, hurt his own feelings.
Yep. So, personal quarters, very lavish. There is a very decorative set of armor next to the bed. Looks to be plate mail, equipped with a shield and a sword. The sword is a very, once again, heavily decorated scimitar. Garrus, you're the only one that would really have a chance at this being there. Make a history check.
Alright.
All right, yeah, that is high enough. The decoration and make of the sword makes you think that it's not from Tal'Dorei. It was probably imported over from somewhere like the Menagerie Coast.
Somewhere where it's more common to have fighters.
Yes.
Alright. I'll let them know that the sword was an import. Armor too?
The armor Hard to say. It's not as decorative as the sword is, but you can tell none of it's magical.
Mm-hmm.
Is that near the Tangerine Coast?
I think that is the Tangerine Coast.
Hey, that's where I'm from.
You're not there.
Well, if that is the Tangerine Coast, why did you call it the Menagerie Coast?
Because that's its actual name. That's just what a kid says it is.
Oh.
You know how a kid, mispronounces a thing?
Yes.
I
Yeah.
do now.
I assumed it was called that just because they're known for their tangerine exports.
That's
mean,
what I
they
would
do.
have thought too.
I mean, they do have good fruit, though.
What's a fruit?
It's a tangerine.
Or is a tangerine a fruit?
Yes.
I'm confused.
I mean, clearly Eggs has not eaten an apple in his life.
Clearly.
Favorite food is eyes. I don't know what. I don't know what else clued you in there, bud.
I mean, his diet is not exactly nutritious.
I mean, we don't know that.
It's high in
Might be to
protein.
him.
Yeah, he's lived this long.
I'm assuming no distinct iconography on the sword.
No, just
Okay.
etchings. It's very ornate.
Alright. Future
Uh,
reference. He's just
Yeah,
gonna
if you had to value the sword and the armor together, you'd say that armor set's probably worth 5,000 gold.
Fuck!
That means nothing to me.
That is...
That's why
That is-
Leaf
that
is
is
not
pricey
evaluating it.
gear.
Yep, 2,500 of which is the sword.
Wow. Shit.
Just gonna take that sword for future inspection.
All right. You also see a very large bed off to the side of the chamber with a small door near where you guys are that you're guessing probably leads into a bathroom. Other than that, there's a few weapon racks in here. All the weapons in here look to be very well worn, but they're good for training. Basically, is
They're not sharp, but they're not dull either.
right.
Other than that, it's just bed, armor, toilet.
Yep.
Any other doors that we know that we can see of?
Not in here, no.
Okay, so this is just the champion's quarters. We might need to search elsewhere for any administrative or anybody who runs this arena.
Right.
Leaf, I've got a slight theory that whoever survives in this arena ends up probably within those ranks of soldiers we see. And they probably also do a bit of profiting off of using this place for entertainment, so I think to say there's probably some subsect of nobility who knows this exists.
Do you know we can find this person? Whoever runs this show. So
Well, if we could find an office, we could probably find a ledger and maybe some other documentation.
maybe one of the other doors that we haven't checked yet.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any doors leading out of this room other than the one we came from?
Just the one into the bathroom.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Guarantee the bathroom's got like a tub, maybe a functioning toilet, Or functioning for the era toilet. Unless Whitestone has fucking indoor plumbing that I'm not being made aware of.
No, it's about what you'd expect.
It's more
Okay.
of a latrine.
Nope.
Okay, so
Just
so Percy,
highly decorated.
So Percy has not invented indoor plumbing yet. We're not there yet.
Nope.
Correct.
Maybe not here. Maybe in this castle.
You mean reinvented? You think the gnomes sling their own shit around? Hell no.
Right.
You just stole the patents from the gnomes.
Didn't steal shit. This is a fantasy world, my dude.
Hope you don't steal shit.
Somebody did.
Mm-mm.
Alright. Alright, I'm assuming we're gonna have to go up the ladder and like maybe around the stands toward the.
There's no stands. It's just an elevated area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you exit. Did you take all of the armor or just the sword?
Just. I imagine there was no outstanding iconography on the armor or shield, was it?
No, it's just decorated.
I would just take the sword then, because that's something more akin to what he would recognize from his own.
It's
Okay.
also easier to transport. It's just a
Yeah.
sword.
Yeah.
Yeah. Armor kind of takes up space in a bag of holding.
Yeah.
I've already got like I've already got a set of dragon scale in there.
Yeah.
I mean, we also have like 3 bags of holding. But
Mhm.
All right. Yeah, you guys exit and regroup with the party.
Nothing down there but a champion's quarters.
And some shiny armor.
Ooh, armor? I need armor.
It's plate.
Oh.
But it's really shiny.
It's also fit for someone much larger than you.
Thanks.
If it helps, keep an eye out for any like administrative offices or somebody or like a room that looks like they're probably running this show here.
Alright. What were the other 2 places that you said that we haven't checked out yet?
There's a hallway to the left of the arena that goes down to a dimly lit area.
Mhm.
And then if you were to backtrack back to the main chamber with all the gunpowder, there's another hallway on the far side of that room that went down to another area that was dimly lit.
Gotcha. Let's check this other hallway on the other side of the arena.
Okay, check here, and then you want to backtrack?
Yep, if this leads to a dead end.
Okay.
Alright, so you guys walk down that hallway, and eventually you come to finding the source of this emitting light is a rather large looking forge. And you hear a small clanging coming from near the forge.
I think somebody didn't get the memo.
Or maybe they weren't allowed to stop.
It might be that ghost.
Well, let's check it out.
Do we want to be quiet?
Of course.
Yes, yes.
Stealth it up.
You want me to pop my pass without trace?
Only if you want to.
It's probably not worth it.
Keep in mind, I do have disadvantage on stealth checks.
I mean, it's up to you, man. If you want to pop it, go ahead.
It's once per day anyway. It is
All
a
right.
rage.
It's also concentration.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Stealth plus 10.
Thank God I fucking popped it.
39.
Oh, I should have had advantage. Shit.
That's
Me
the
and
same roll no matter what.
eggs are awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Horsham too.
Yeah, thank God for that talisman, because that was a 4.
It's like, how? Why did you show me in the bag of holding for?
Surprisingly stealthy for a fucking metal crocodile.
Alright. Yeah, you guys are pretty stealthy. And as you stealth your way forward, you see near the forge is a small machine that seems to be bringing a hammer down periodically onto a table with nothing on it.
Okay, so it's not currently in use.
Is this an automated blacksmith?
To a degree.
That's weird.
Out of character, that is interesting.
Out of character, that's weird.
I mean, power hammers do exist. There's just, that is some, like, 1800s type machinery there. We're not there yet.
What's next? Automated painters?
Does other than that, there's like no button. There's no actual people in here, is there?
No.
Okay. Kovgum would like to investigate this strange piece of machinery.
Okay. What are you investigating for?
Specifically trying to see if there are any indicators of it being the architect.
Okay. Make a... I'd say you'd be religion for this.
Okay. The one intelligence skill I don't have. Fuck you, Josh.
I mean, do you want me to hand you this talisman real quick?
No.
Alright.
No, this would be a thing that Kovgum wouldn't state, so it doesn't make sense.
Yep. Okay, just making sure.
Religion. Not 20.
You don't find any ties
Okay.
with the architect with this design.
Okay.
The thing is, like, the city's so advanced, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference at first sight. Which I think is a fair assumption. Correct, Ryan?
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, Kovgum would have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
He's never heard of Whitestone prior to meeting the group, so...
Yep.
Same.
Yeah, because he's from Marquette, but not from...
Tal'Dorei.
Is it
Yep.
Ank'Harel?
Yeah.
That's the big
Ank'Harel.
city? Yeah,
Yep.
he's... Yeah, so, like, he was aware that Tal'Dorei was a thing that existed, and that was about it.
Yep.
Just by kind of looking at it for a bit, can I kind of deduce how the mechanism works?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a small chain that seems to be pumped through with counterweight on each side. And that causes the hammer to clang
Drop, hit.
repeatedly.
Yeah. Drop, up, drop. Okay. So definitely
Yeah.
something a lot more simple than it would be if the architect had made it.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, if the architect had made it, it would be magically infused.
Yeah, and probably also a lot larger.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything currently, like... No tables or anything here?
Well, there's a few tables with scrap metal on them. Which
Nothing currently in progress, though?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay.
What's it look like they were making down here?
Hard to say, as there's nothing left in the area other than what's the scrap metal on the table.
Mhm.
But I mean, you can definitely make the assumption it was either weaponry of some kind, or armor, or bullets, or just something that you would expect.
Yeah.
All of the above.
Yep, that's also fair.
I would
All of the
assume
above.
probably bullets or parts for pistols.
Reasonable assumption.
Mhm. Well, at least now we know how they make their weapons. It's easier to buy the scrap and manufacture it than it is to bulk buy armor, weapons, and whatever parts they use to make your stuff, Cal. So it's safe to say this room is a dead end.
No, there is one hallway that goes out from it on the other side of the chamber.
Were any of these in your plans that when you were making the bullets, Cal? I think you answered that, but I want to make sure.
What do you
Do
mean?
you recognize this in the plans that you stole?
Would I recognize any of it? Probably not, I'm assuming.
No.
Yeah, it's not like anything I've seen.
It's new.
Yeah, it looks a little bit more high-tech, so to speak.
A lot of progress can be made in 6 years.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but if he was so adamant in killing Cal because of it, I would assume that's because, Cal knew what's going on down here kind of thing.
Someone does not think technology like this would be particularly illegal, but would be profitable.
Think about this. If a bunch of dwarves had access to a machine like this, just imagine their production quality.
Like I said, it would not be illegal, but it would be profitable.
Mm-hmm. Shall we keep looking?
No, system thinks. If they have abandoned it, then now is the best time to, before they come back.
Was there another way out of this room, Josh, or is this a dead end too?
Yeah, there's
There's
hallway.
another tunnel
Okay.
that goes through and looks like it splits partway down.
Let's go.
All right, so you go down the hallway to where it splits, off to the right. And that hallway ends in a door, and straight ahead leads back to the gunpowder chamber.
Oh, so
Okay, so we can either go back to the main area where we came from, or
this
to
is
the
the main area.
Yeah. Yeah, it heads back to that central chamber.
We
Yep.
just came through the other door that we didn't check before.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
It looped around.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there's a door off down a small hallway to your right.
Oh, let's check
Oh,
that
okay.
out.
Alright.
All right, so you go there, go up to the door. The door is currently locked.
Okay.
Kafka, you want to do your trap and unlocked? routine?
Visible. Yeah. First, visible lock.
There is a visible lock, yes.
Okay.
Do you
That
have
is
a
a
key
fair
for it?
point. Yeah. Do any of the keys on the key ring?
The keys do not work on this door.
Okay. Yeah. First, I would like to check for any possible traps that may be on it.
All right, make an
Alright.
investigation check.
Just gonna
Okay.
guidance and guidance.
Okay. Oh, I'm not at advantage. I'll roll that d4. Okay, so a total of 21.
Okay. You do not find any traps on the door.
Okay. And then Thieves' Tools check with the second guidance.
Mm-hmm.
I'll roll it, but that's probably good.
Yeah,
Uh,
30 is probably gonna be enough.
How's a 30 doing for me there, Captain?
You open it pretty easily.
Fuck you. That's too high. You break the luck.
Yeah, the door just squeaks open, revealing a small office.
Okay.
Uh,
This one, I suppose, that was the administration you were speaking of.
maybe.
Just looks at it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's a small room.
All right.
Right.
I guess.
If it's empty, there's nobody in there.
Mhm.
All right. I guess check any doors, check any drawers, walls. Just for all we know, there could be more secrets.
Yeah, you find a small desk in there with a rather large chair, a couple of bookshelves, a small bed. Yeah, it's makeshift, but it works.
Mm-hmm.
You do also find a display case that is currently empty.
Does it look to have housed anything in particular?
You can make an investigation check.
Gotham, would you like to check this out and I assist you?
Kafka will shrug. Yeah. This one is not sure why, but
I know where my strengths are. I know where my strengths are. They're
Yeah,
not an investigation.
13. Kafka isn't really interested.
Hard to say.
Again, Kafka isn't really interested.
Alright. I guess check around for any documentation.
All right, there's a desk and there's a couple bookshelves.
Alright.
Check the desk.
Alright. One of us check the desk, the other one check the bookshelves for ledgers and like. You know, anything that hints to any suspicious activity?
For some reason, I want to check the ledgers. I feel
gotta
like
find a
my
ledger.
dad's name is on there.
Alright.
Well, how about Abigail and Kavgum check the desk,
Okay.
and Garrus and I will check the bookcases.
Alright.
Okay.
Would you like me to roll?
You probably have higher investigation than I do.
All right.
I suppose Abigail will help Kafka and Garrus will help Leaf.
Yeah. I
Okay.
can check under, you can check over, kind of thing.
All right. So, in the bookshelves, you guys don't really find anything super useful, at least initially. But as you go to pull out one of the books, it unlocks the display case.
Secret door!
Well,
Or
secret
secret case.
unlock. Yeah, it's the way to unlock the display case.
The empty
Alright.
case.
Yeah, that's currently empty. That's the only thing of use. Which is funny because the book that unlocks it is a book titled "There Are Secrets and Here's How to Find Them." It's not very discreet.
It's
Yeah.
Obviously.
In the desk, you guys find another set of keys.
Mhm.
This one is only 3 keys.
Okay, good to know.
We're guessing one of them is probably for the door that we got in here. You also find the ledger for this place, more of the master copy as opposed to the small ones that you guys had found before.
Mm-hmm.
And you find a few bullets in one of the drawers, as well as a set of clothes in the drawer that look to be more like high-end clothes.
Okay.
More like if you needed to make an appearance, he would change
In a
it to that
hurry,
one.
yeah. This is a emergency situation dress up.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Well, we found the ledger. Let's, I guess, take a look through it.
Sure. You open the ledger and find that there are a few notable things in here. There are no names given, but you find that the most recent purchase of slaves was made 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
They are expected to arrive in a couple of days. It doesn't list whether or not that's affected by the attack on the warehouse,
Mm-hmm.
but it's there. Gunpowder hasn't been purchased in a while. A few months back was the last purchase. Same with scrap metal. It's not as long as the gunpowder, but it's been a while.
About how far does this book go back?
A few years.
Does it mention where the slaves were purchased from?
The Menagerie Coast.
Hmm.
Okay, so they are importing them from
shoot.
the coast.
So, the scrap metal comes from Craghammer. And the gunpowder doesn't have a specific location.
Alright.
It just says from regular dealer.
Why?
Watch.
I'm trying to figure out if I can. Let me look at my spells real fast.
Question, Josh. Is there any specific date range where they started doing the importing of warriors?
If there is, it goes back to before this ledger was available.
Okay, so as far as the range in this ledger, it seems it would probably be in a different book.
Correct. You do notice looking through it, though, that the amount does get a lot larger in terms of number of people about a month and a half prior to the current time.
Okay.
So around when the meteor hit?
Yeah, just about.
So they were doing this before our invaders came down.
Well, there's always a use for cheap warriors who have nothing to lose.
This one does not think warrior doesn't have enough name for them.
Well, they're coming from the Menagerie Coast, so more often than not, they're probably being traded underground via one of the many arenas down there. Well, over there. I can't say for certain who's doing it, but there is one name that comes to mind that I
It's
don't.
probably my dad. I feel like he's involved in all this. I don't know why.
Maybe
I blame
perhaps
everything on him.
maybe perhaps you just clouded by the fact that he's just evil.
maybe it's a good assumption.
I mean, he was trying to sell me for slavery.
All right.
Actually, he did sell me for slavery. I was just escaping it.
All right. Shall we hold on to this ledger?
Yes.
Bag of holding, or do we want to keep it on our persons?
Just throw it in the bag for now.
Yeah, probably better in the bag of holding.
Okay. Do we have a preference who holds it? We have 3.
Might not be good if I hold it.
Probably Saladia.
Lonnie is the one that has the easiest time getting away from things.
Okay, yeah.
Me.
In that case, I will add it to yours.
Thank you.
I'm currently editing it as we speak anyway. Master ledger of 0. Question mark. And imported scimitar.
Oh, I didn't know we could edit that. I gotta add stuff to Cal's bag.
Save changes.
We can only do it one at a time, otherwise it fucks up.
Yep,
I'll wait for you to be done.
I'm done.
Okay. So with the ledger discovered, what's the plan?
Who like controls this land? Who or this white stone? Like, is there like a leader? Is there like I don't know.
Percy.
Percy sounds familiar.
That's the same person that Gilmore gave me a letter of introduction for, correct?
Yep.
Isn't he the one that Scanlan smashed with a mallet?
Yep.
Gotcha. I don't like the guy.
What is a mallet?
It's like a hammer.
Is it like a small maul?
I'm not sure where you're going at with this.
This one believes she means
I'm also
mallet.
confused. Oh, a mallet. Got it. I guess I just misheard. I thought you were saying mallet, as in like a small mall. M-A-U-L.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting to. So I was like, I don't know
Yeah.
what's going on.
But now I understand. I believe the guards said that Percy is out of town at the moment, on vacation, I think they said. So who would we talk to in his stead?
See if I remember. I don't remember most of the songs. Hold on, let me think.
Would Cal know? Isn't like Percy's sister or something?
Yeah, you could Cal would know that if she's around, you can talk to her.
Yeah, if Percy's not here, his sister's probably in charge.
Oh, yeah, he's on vacation for a couple weeks, I guess.
Alright, maybe they'll let us use this letter that Gilmore gave me to talk to his sister instead.
Maybe, hopefully.
Should we show her this ledger?
Well, if they rule this town and they're not connected themselves, they would probably want to know if a slave trade is going on under their noses.
Yeah, it'd probably be good to show them only if we're mostly certain or fairly certain that they're not responsible or involved somehow. Which I don't think they are. God, I hope they're not.
I think we should do that. That sounds like a... It may gain some allies.
Does the ledger have, like, business markings on it, or, like, for whatever company or people it is for?
No.
Then there's really no proof that this ledger's basically anything other than hearsay.
Well, we have the authority of the guard captain. We found this while investigating the warehouse. If they can't take us on our word, then what's the point of anything at that point?
True.
Don't suppose we have nothing else.
No, I think we have everything we need.
Everything we will gain here.
And just to double check, Josh, there weren't any other areas of this complex that we haven't checked out yet?
Correct. At least as far as you're aware.
Alright. Well, that's everything that we could find. Then I guess we should head back up to the surface, back to the warehouse. And from there, speak with the ruling family of this city. Although I guess we did promise Abigail we would go shopping afterwards, so perhaps we should go there first.
Don't suppose.
Yeah, how long have you been down here for?
Half an hour.
Oh, so it's not that long. Okay.
It's long enough that Henry IV is probably back upstairs, though.
Well,
Yeah, we
let's
should
not-
probably head back.
I forgot
Waiting.
about that. God.
I didn't.
I mean, can we teleport back up real fast?
Might not be a best idea, though.
Well, like, before the trapdoor.
Maybe if we're in that much of a hurry.
Because we're not supposed to be investigating. Down here.
Well, Abigail, you're a pretty decent liar, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Well, perhaps we decide to take the initiative to come down here when we heard the sound of wagon wheels through the wall and followed that sound all the way down into this complex where we found an abandoned wagon.
Okay.
And a lot of gunpowder.
Alrighty.
Then let's head back. We'll let Granny take the lead on talking to the guard while we were investigating.
That should be fun.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you guys head back out into the main chamber. And well, where all the gunpowder is, and make your way up the stairs and back up along the corridor, reaching the end of the ascent upward. Well, ascent, yes, and find a lever next to the hidden door, which you're assuming opens the door.
Oh no, it sealed the exit.
And you pull it, and the door opens. And you see Henry IV kind of just standing, looking around, and like gets startled and turns around. And is like, "Oh, there you are."
Mm-hmm.
Here we are.
What were you doing?
Oh, we heard a noise downstairs. It sounded like wagons being pulled. So we knew what was happening upstairs, so we needed to figure out what was going on. So we went to go check what it was. And we found a bunch of gunpowder.
And cages.
Oh, the cages. I didn't want to think about that one. The cages, oh, those poor people down there. Bones everywhere. It was not nice.
Seems weird for a
Bad
warehouse
things
to have.
happen downstairs. Yes, I agree. Something bad has happened here.
I mean, yeah, a bunch of people just died.
Yes, but downstairs as well.
What happened in this warehouse has merely scraped the surface of this entire affair.
What do you mean?
Well, we found a lot of evidence of a shady operation that this warehouse might have been a front for.
Like what?
Just people kept in cages
Records of
and dying down there.
human trafficking, Humanoid trafficking? Humanoid trafficking.
Many types of people down there. Dwarves, humans, elves.
There's people down there. We should free them.
No,
It's too late.
it's too late. They're already bones.
Oh. That's unfortunate.
It's quite the grim affair. I think you and your men should sweep the place, make sure we didn't miss anything. We're going to head over, inform the guard captain.
It's a good idea. We'll head down there when we get the all clear.
Sounds good. And with that, we leave.
Okay.
Yep.
He just looks very confused as you just walk past him and the door just closes.
The secret door closes.
Yeah.
Did we let him know how to get in down there?
Oh, and I notice it starts to close. Like, oh, the secret door opens with a button underneath the desk.
Oh. Thanks. I was gonna ask.
And then we leave.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You head out, and we'll go ahead and take our 10-minute break here.
Awesome.
Cool.
Sounds good. So I'll send the stream to break, so we'll be back shortly. See you in about 10-ish minutes. And we are back.
Welcome back. Yes, awkward pause. Anyway, you guys have left the warehouse after a somewhat successful investigation. And are headed where?
To Gilmore's.
Alright, to Gilmore's.
Glorious goods.
You head over to Gilmore's because it's not hard to find. You just look for the giant purple unicorn.
There's like 3 other signs in the city that are pointing towards that sign.
It's pretty easy to find. So you manage to track it down easily. And you go inside and find that there are there's 2 humans and a halfling inside.
Hello.
Greetings.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm here for some shopping.
Yes, we do have some anti-aging cream.
Oh,
Ouch!
Really?
She's disguised as an old woman, guys.
Oh, I know.
I should have popped out by now.
Kyle's keeping his up.
Yeah, no. I'm actually looking for some items for specific, components for spells. I'm a spellcaster.
Alright, which components?
Okay, so here's a list, and I hand them a huge giant list. Okay, so all right. I need a crystal ball. It could be silver mirror. It doesn't matter, but it has to be at least 1,000 gold for it, okay? I need 2 silver spoons. I need just some regular ivory. I can probably pick that up anywhere, but if you have any on you, that'd be fine. Ooh, and I need some incense, at least worth 250 gold. I really like that. Yeah. Oh. I also need actually expensive ivory. That's only 50 gold pieces. And I have this armor. She's looking at Cal. I need the armor, Cal.
I'll hand you the bag.
And I guess reach in and I try pulling out the armor. You see this armor here? She pops it on the counter. I need a trade. I cannot wear this armor as I'm really weak. But I need armor. So something similar like this one would be good.
Alright, so we can do a crystal ball.
Yay!
That's not a problem. I do have one that's actually magically enchanted. So that one. As soon as I can. Not that one. This one. So we have one that's classified in the very rare category for magical enchantments. And we have one in the legendary
Oh shit.
listing.
Well, I don't really need it that magical. The one I have right here is just it's a glimmer armor, so it just changes the way anything blah blah blah. So I don't really need strong armor. I just need to wear armor.
Well, thought you wanted to buy a crystal ball.
The crystal ball, yes, I need.
Okay, so I have one in the very rare category of magic and the legendary category of magic. I'm not sure how you started talking about your armor.
Oh, I'm armor. Sorry. It's the hearing. I'm old. I'm kind of deaf here.
I think I get the confusion. They think you mean a magical crystal ball, and you just want a regular crystal ball.
That's worth 1,000 gold.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, these crystal balls are worth much more than 1,000 gold.
I don't need super magical. I just need a crystal ball.
Oh. Okay. Well.
Or a silver mirror that's worth 1,000 gold, either or.
Non-magical?
Non-magical. It's just good. It's gonna be my focus.
Okay.
I'm the one that's putting the spell into it.
Gotcha. Well, you might want to find a wizard that has a non-magical crystal ball then.
Oh, bother.
You don't sell magical components here?
We do, but we just sold our last one.
Ah.
Do you at least have 2 silver spoons?
Yes, we do actually.
And ivory. And essence.
Yes.
Okay, I'll take those.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do you know of a place that makes very high-end mirrors, maybe?
Yeah, you can look down at the Mirror Emporium.
Maybe that will have something worth 1,000 gold, Abigail.
Okay, how much is for everything that I asked right now?
Go through it again.
Okay, I need 2 silver spoons.
Might want to just
I
paste the list into
need-
Discord to help things.
It's he has the list.
Oh,
It's in his Discord.
Oh.
So yeah, I need 2 silver spoons. I need ivory. Not really any cost to it, just regular ivory. Something I can carve into. And essence worth 250 gold pieces. I need at least 5 of them, but you could, I'll settle for 1.
Incense. Incense. Okay.
Incense. And I need 4 ivory strips worth at least 50 gold.
Okay. So the spoons, the ivory, the incense, and the ivory strips.
Yes.
Let's see. I'd say 1,500 gold.
For 2 silver spoons.
The ivory, the incense, and the ivory strips.
But the ivory strips is only worth 50 gold for all 4.
Oh, 4 strips. I thought they were each. Okay.
And I only want 1 of the incense.
Oh,
That's worth 250 gold.
I was looking at the list, so times 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
I should edit it. But I
Okay.
still need those, but for a later shopping time. But because I need that 1,000 worth gold mirror.
Okay. Then he'd charge you 325.
Alright, I'll hand him 325. Okay, I'll hand him 325.
Okay. He gives you the product in a small bag with a purple unicorn on it.
And if I were to sell you this armor, how much would how much would you hand me?
He quickly casts a spell over it. Seen some use. What kind of armor is it?
It's the armor of gleaming scale mail.
Scale mail? Okay.
Mm-hmm. I need something that's not scale mail, something I can actually wear. Like a trade or something.
Right.
She wants that light armor now.
Yeah, I'm down to light armor.
Well, I'd say, given its use and very minor magical enchantment on it, 25 gold.
You don't have something similar just for a trade?
Oh no, we wouldn't do a trade on heavily used armor. You could put the cost toward a new set of armor if you want.
Okay. Can I have a similar armor that's lighter?
Yeah, we can do like a chain shirt.
Mm-hmm.
It'd still be classified as medium armor, but it is a bit lighter.
I need light armor.
Are you looking at leather armor?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, yeah, we can do padded leather, studded leather.
But not like a gleaming. You don't have anything gleaming.
Well, if you want that enchantment, it's a very simple enchantment.
How much?
Well, it depends on which type of armor you want.
The leather armor.
Just standard leather?
Oh, that's all I can wear.
Well, studded leather is better than regular leather.
Sorry, studded leather.
Mechanical wise, you want studded.
Alright, well, studded leather plus a simple minor enchantment. Run you. I'd say after the discount of your trade-in on your armor, we'd say even 75 gold.
Take it.
Okay.
I'll drop down another 75.
Alright. Give me a few minutes and I will be right back. He takes your gold and pockets it and walks into a back room before coming back out with a pair of studded leather armor that gleams.
Yes. I am a happy person.
Woo!
I'm finally a little bit better.
So were you just unarmored before this?
Yes. In this bow, and not. I did take it off for like a long time.
Well, she's been out of armor for, I think, God, for as many sessions as we've had, probably 10 plus weeks,
Jeez.
Jeez.
Yeah.
give or take, depending on when she changed over.
Okay, how do I change my armor?
You just have to edit the armor. You can go into the compendium and drag over studded leather.
Okay. And then I think that's I think that's all I really need here. I mean, I can get diamond dust at a later time if we need it. I still have some. Unless we really need the diamond now.
Do you really need the diamond now?
I mean, I still have 2 on me. We used 1 of them. So I think we're good.
Alright.
And I think the only reason why I need the diamond dust is for greater restoration. Let me double check.
And you have enough of that dust?
Let me double check. I had to close my character sheet. Loading. Loading. Yeah, there we go. So greater restoration needs 100 worth 100 gold, and I have 500 gold pieces, so I have 5 spells of greater restoration.
That should probably be enough, I think.
Yeah, and I still have 2 diamonds.
Well,
Yeah, I think we're good for that. We just need the mirror.
let's go find you a mirror.
All right, thank you.
I asked the clerk for directions to the Mirror Emporium, I think he said it was called.
Yep, that's exactly what he called it. He gives you the directions. It's actually just around the corner.
Oh, perfect.
So
Now,
excited.
we're like in one of those like rich people shopping centers where it's just like a main drag with just a bunch of very niche stores.
Pretty much. All right. You guys head down to the... head around the corner to the Mirror Emporium. And sure enough, you go inside, and the whole place is lined with... wait for it. Shelves. Just kidding, there's mirrors everywhere.
You could have said, and on those shelves, mirrors.
No, they're like full body mirrors. And there's like a couple small shelves with smaller mirrors. But a lot of these are large mirrors meant for like vain people and their wildest dreams.
Abigail poking out her wrinkles.
Your finger going through your skin because it's an illusion.
Yep. Hello?
Ah, greetings.
Hello, young son.
Funny. What can I help you with?
Oh, I'm looking for a mirror.
Clearly.
Very silver mirror that's worth at least 1,000 gold pieces.
At least 1,000.
And I have to hold it in my hand.
All right. You're going to want to take a look over here at the small mirrors.
All right.
And I think we do have a silver one amongst the collection. And he like goes personally inspecting all of them very carefully before laying his eyes on one of the smaller ones and picks it up and is like, oh, I think this is what you're looking for.
I'm expecting it. Make sure it's the right one I need.
All right. It is a silver mirror that can fit in your hand.
Do you mind if I see if it works?
Do a test run.
I mean,
Did you do a test run like Xavier says?
It's a mirror, so I imagine if you look into it,
She
it
is
should
very
show you.
particular about her mirrors.
All right.
It might take 10 minutes though. I have to,
There's a lot of chanting.
just
involved.
stare at myself for a while there.
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
I'm helping.
It's not helping.
Aw.
Did it not go through?
Not yet. I'm waiting, though, with high anticipation. Oh, there it is. All
Hey,
right.
you got that halfling luck.
Oof, yeah. All right. He gives you a very confused look. It's like, whatever.
Thank you, Sonny. I'm just gonna go sit right here in this corner. And I'm going to spend 10 minutes to cast it.
Casting scrying.
Yeah.
Who are you scrying on?
I'm gonna scry on Cow.
Okay. Cal,
I
make a
mean,
wisdom save.
it's okay, Cow.
All right. Well, it succeeds. So.
I'm just looking at everybody through Cow, I guess. Or Cow with everybody surrounding him.
And Cal's just looking at you.
Very confused.
Pretty much.
Alright, it works.
Hooray.
How much is this, sir?
That mirror is 2,500.
Oh, shit.
Ouch. Give me a second. How much is 55 platinum?
550 gold.
Alright. So, in the cost of everything before was 425.
Try
So
haggling
I
him
still have
down.
75
Or
left.
ask him for a mirror that's only 1,000.
Do you have anything similar that's still 1,000 gold, sir?
Nothing made of silver.
Oh. I mean, do you really want to sell this for 2,500 to an old lady?
I can raise the price for you.
No. I want to lower the price, sir.
Oh,
It's like my life savings.
I'm sure with your advanced wisdom, you can clearly see the great use of that mirror. Especially
Well,
since you said it
yes.
yourself, it works well.
I said it works. I didn't say it works well.
Well, if it doesn't work well, I could show you to our better mirrors.
No, I feel like I'd rather have this mirror, but since it didn't really work as much, I still think you should lower the price.
All right, I'll give you a special deal. We'll go down to 2,450 for you.
Alright, let me see how much Cal gave me real fast.
Cal gave you 2,500.
Yeah, I was looking. I wanted to make sure before I said it. Alrighty. I kind of look at Cal with like my batting my eyes, waiting for his approval.
He just shrugs.
I'll pay you back, I promise. Okay, I'll take the mirror.
Great! He wraps it into some safety wrap for you and hands it back to you. And takes your money.
So 2,400, you said?
2,450. Give you a 50 gold discount.
Alrighty. Alright, I'll add that later. Math is being weird right now. Alright. Thank you, sir. I think I'm done shopping. I'm not going to do this anymore.
We will always accept your business here at the Mirror Emporium.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We can give you full body mirrors at half price.
No, thank you. Bye.
Have fun.
No,
Yeah, and she grumbles as she leaves.
Yes.
In the 15 minutes that this has been going on, how successful is Kovgum's venture of basically focusing sunlight via mirrors gone?
You have reflected sunlight around the entire Emporium.
Awesome.
It's not difficult. You just had to angle one.
it was more of trying. Well, I guess these are mirrors; they're not lenses.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just Kovgum just looking at his handiwork as he notices them leaving.
Yeah, it was just a whole bunch of math.
Basically, yeah, Kovgum just doing the whole math and then just tilt one and.
Yeah, the dwarf had no idea.
Right.
He's too busy focused on making money for his mirrors.
He doesn't notice until we all leave, and then, oh god, it's really fucking bright in here.
Mm-hmm.
So, Josh, now that the deal has been final, I just want to know something for hindsight.
Yeah.
So, you know how I can only use my gauntlet to mend stone?
Yeah.
One could argue that glass is just a lot of stone fused together.
Oh god.
It's a lot of sand.
Which comes from stone.
Sand is just a very small stone.
That's true. So you're wondering if you can mend...
If I could have.
Given the nature of the gauntlet, yes.
Perfect.
Alright, well, just in case the mirror breaks in the future. But I was thinking about that, like, man, if Leaf was a more dubious character,
Break the mirror.
break the mirror is like, this is a broken mirror! I demand a much greater discount than 2%. and then leave and then just fix the mirror.
He brings it down to 800 gold, so it's not worth 1,000 anymore.
Probably.
But then I fixed it to make it 2,500 again.
Yeah. Are we talking about considered value or overall value?
Yeah.
That's the real question, which makes things fucky.
Yeah, because,
But anyways,
I don't know.
because like to Leaf, the silver mirror that he already has could be 1,000 gold mirror for all he knows.
That's fair.
Yeah. So.
I don't know how to add things to Roll20 on this character sheet. I'm trying.
I mean, I just put my mirror in my little notes box below all the stats.
Yeah, but I'm trying to add the armor, but the armor is just not going anywhere except for my inventory.
Oh, it's not going in the armor section?
Mm-mm.
That's weird.
You know, because I have armor and gleaming studded leather, or it's supposed to be studded leather?
Yeah, studded leather.
Yeah, but it's not going into my, Oh, there it is. Hold on. Alright. I think I got it.
Okay.
Because now my armor class is 18.
Cool.
Better than 15.
Yeah,
Whatever it was.
it was 15.
Well, with all the shopping done, can we go to the
Yes.
castle now?
Yes. I'm just putting on the armor.
In the street. It's okay. It just looks like an old lady, and the armor is disappearing within the illusion.
Oh yeah.
So if you don't mind being nude in the street, even though nobody can see you.
That's fine.
Now, you probably have like an undercloth thing, because leather on skin is a bad idea.
I have my traveler's clothes on.
Yeah, there you go.
Onward to the castle.
To the castle.
All right. So you make your way northward toward the castle, and you are stopped at the road that spans up to the castle by a couple of guards. They say, "Halt! Nobody is allowed to see the royal family except for his closest friends and advisors."
Well, I have a letter of introduction from one of those close friends of the royal family. And I hand him the letter of introduction.
He looks it over, hands it to the other guy, who then looks it over, who then hands it back to you. Alright, seems authentic. Come with me. And he walks you up the path to the castle.
All of us?
Just you. You were the one with the letter.
Yeah. I think it only mentions you.
Does it always only mention me? Oh, this is going to be a very interesting conversation.
Oh, yes, it is.
You were the one that
Oh.
asked for it, so he only named you.
Alright, well, I guess I'll see all of you later.
Wait, you need to take the thingy, the book.
Right. For reading.
He has time. I mean, Leaf can catch up pretty quick.
You gotta learn about our culture, you know.
Oh, yeah, I'll just like feline agility, run back, snatch it, and run back as if I never left.
Okay.
It's just like a smoke outline where I was a moment ago, and then I just step through the smoke.
Hello.
Want to see me run to that rock and back?
Want to see me do
Want
it
me do it
again?
I like how each one of us had a different timing on that too.
All right. Well, he leads you up to the castle, where you are, where he dismisses himself after opening the door for you. And you head inside, where you are greeted by just somebody passing by. And they say, "Hello, what can we do for you?"
Yes, I have a important development that I need to speak with the ruler of the city about.
Okay. Well, we can certainly get you into a meeting with Cassandra. The lady is here.
Perfect.
We'll have you wait here for a few minutes, and I will go inform her. And she just walks away.
Oh, okay.
And then a few minutes later, she comes back. Says, "Lady Cassandra will see you now."
Is there any decorum I need to follow when speaking with someone of royalty? I've never done this before.
Under most houses of authority, yes, you would, but fortunately enough, the Derolos are not pricks with sticks up their asses, so you should be fine.
Ah.
I'm just like taken aback. I was like, wow, that's
She says it with a big grin on her face too. Like she's been doing this for a little while.
Gotcha. All right.
yeah. I like this. I like her style.
What race is this woman?
Human.
Okay. I half expected this to be one of the kids.
That'd be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, just half elf, you know.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Just casual half elf walking through the castle. All right.
No, she's dressed as if she's like a maid of some kind.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I will follow her to Cassandra then.
Yep. She brings you into the chamber council. The council chamber. Yeah, that's the word. Flip them.
Words.
The council chamber. You see a relatively finely dressed woman currently standing on the far side of the room. And she turns slightly to meet you, meet your gaze. Hiccups, damn it. As you walk into the room. And the escort that brought you there just says, this is Lady Cassandra, current operator of Whitestone. Have a seat for your meeting to begin.
Mm-hmm.
I take a seat.
All right. And then you see Cassandra sit at the other side of the table as well. Not far from you. It's not a big council chamber.
Okay. But it is a little awkward, just like this slightly larger table, and we're on opposite ends of it.
Yeah, basically. And she glances over at you and says, I have been informed that you have important news for me.
Yes. Thank you for meeting with me.
And your name is?
I am a leaf on the wind. Most people call me Leaf.
Would you prefer me to call you by your chosen name or your actual name?
Whichever pleases you.
Leaf is simpler, we'll go with that.
Yes, I belong to a group of adventurers who picked up a job from the city guard.
Oh yes, I was informed that there was somebody looking into additional help with the investigation.
Yes, and in that investigation, we've uncovered something a bit more sinister. It seems the people who we initially thought were the victims of this crime turns out to be criminals themselves. There is a large underground warehouse that alludes to people smuggling gunpowder, scrap metal, and humanoid souls, slaves, if you will. All the information is in this ledger, and I put it on the table and kind of push it a little bit so it slides within her reach.
Yeah, she just grabs it and takes a few moments to look through it. This is beyond concerning for us as a council here. Which, of course, is just me at the moment, but... which warehouse? Was this the same one that had the recent murders at it?
Yes, yeah, the murders was what brought our attention to it, and when we were investigating the interior of the warehouse, we found a secret entrance that led to an underground network of tunnels where all the sinister crimes were being underdone. It has, however, been abandoned as far as we can tell, possibly scared off by the recent murders.
Yeah, they might have been concerned that somebody was hunting down their numbers. Judging by how many were killed, I'd say it was probably at least a team of 4 to 5 people. So there could be a small group out there that knows what's potentially going on in this warehouse. However, the information we have to go off of is only that all the bodies had their eyes taken out of their heads, and that's not much. But, however, seeing as this is likely a front for, slave trade, as you said, and gunpowder and scrap metal, they're more than likely manufacturing some type of firearm and distributing it illegally. Then we will shut down this operation at once.
I was hoping my party and I could assist in this shutdown.
What kind of service were you looking to provide in this matter?
The heavy-handed kind.
You wish to hunt down the people that were doing this?
Yes. The nature of the crime, specifically the slave trade part, does ring a personal note for me.
How so? If you don't mind me asking.
Well, I come from a tribe far to the south. If you're familiar with the Rife-and-Mist Peninsula.
I'm familiar, yes.
Well, that tribe is descended from escaped slaves.
Oh. I see how this could lead to a personal stake for you.
Yes.
Fortunately, I think that shutting down slave trade is one of the biggest things that most people here can agree on as something that they would prefer to have done, as opposed to letting it continue. So, however you believe that your party can be of assistance, we will take into consideration in this time. Do you have any other leads or information that you're looking for? Or have information to inform me on?
Well, it's just a theory, but we believe these crimes might be connected to another human trafficking ring that we uncovered in Terse Fields.
I mean, the city is the closest to us. It would make sense if any were to be connected. Could be that one. What sort of trafficking are we talking about here? Not a lot going on in Terst.
Well, there was an aberrant threat underneath the town that some misguided individuals were feeding with slaves.
Oh. And I'm assuming in discovering this, you dealt with it the heavy-handed way?
Exactly.
That's good to hear. Less aberrant forces we need around.
Yes, we don't have any definitive proof, but we believe the person behind those humanoid trafficking crimes was an individual that we only know as Nero.
You see her tense up a little bit, and her eyes perk up. Nero. Interesting. He's been around for a while. Used to be one of the royal advisors before he was removed from his seat a few years ago. Didn't know he was still in the area.
Is he the type of person that could be capable of such crimes?
Yes, that's why he was removed from the seat.
Understandable.
We tried to have him imprisoned, but he fled. Wasn't aware that he came back.
So that means there aren't any leads as to where his location would be then.
Well, there was one that you could always check. He used to have a property that was surrendered over to a young gal at the time of his removal about 8 years ago. But we haven't seen her in a while either. It's probably worth checking into. It has a small lab inside. But nothing crazy. But if he's here...
Is that something I would need a writ of passage to investigate, or is the property abandoned?
The property's supposed to be abandoned. If the young girl isn't here anymore, and... well, she's probably not young anymore, but if she's not around and he's here, it would be likely that he's there. I'll give you a writ just in case.
Thank you.
And she just scribbles down some information real quick and hands it, passing it along the table to you.
I take it.
Alright. Yeah, you have an official writ of passage through most places of the city, including back to the castle if you need it.
Oh, even more than just the property, just like basically wherever we want to go.
Yep, basically.
Official investigator
Just
badge.
him? Just him or the entire group?
Well, this is for the entire group because you mentioned his party.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
Very good.
So, I trust that any additional information that comes up, you can just take care of it. I do have a few trusted guards that you can speak to, should I not be available. Anybody posted out front of the castle, as well as a few of the guard captains you can speak to as well. I would mostly just steer clear of the eastern gate.
Interesting. All right, I will keep that in mind. If there's nothing else, I should get started.
Please do. Thank you for your information. If you don't mind, I'm going to hold on to this ledger.
Of course, it's probably safer with you. And with that, I'll awkwardly bow and leave.
All right. And you return to your party.
So,
I think it went really well.
And
Yeah.
so glad you did this.
Yes, she she agreed to letting us take charge on the investigation. Gave us a writ of passage to really anywhere we want to go in the city if it's for the investigation, as well as to return to the castle. So now you guys can come with me next time.
Okay.
Additionally, she all but confirmed that it is Nero we're dealing with, as well as gave us a possible lead on where he might be.
Good.
This one supposes we should not be wasting time then.
Agreed. There's a secondary location. We might need to make haste.
Should we go find Omri before we investigate this lead? Can only imagine what trouble she's gotten into in the city.
This supposes we should. Yeah. Although,
I'm sure she'll be back in the morning.
the description you did give to the guards did match her. If they see her with us, they might think that we're associated.
Right, but I just described a half-orc woman. If they try to connect the dots, we'll just accuse them of being racist assholes.
Just confusion.
That, or we can convince them that we're taking her in ourselves for questioning, if we want to be a bit more subtle about it.
This one believes that might work better.
Clear her of any suspicion.
But
Well-
yes, this one thinks then we should.
We should what?
This one thinks we should find Omri, yes.
Alright, then let's go find Omri.
All right. As you guys set off to find Omri, we'll end session early tonight.
Okay.
But before you do,
Okay.
oh really? The one time I get to talk all night, it's over.
Go ahead, Joe.
Anyway, as we're walking away, once we're away from any guards or any people walking by, Cal would have mentioned to the group that now that we've actually brought attention to Nero, to some of the higher ups in town, any informants that he may have, this information may get back to him, and that might actually put a target on our backs. So I think we need to be a little bit more careful from this point going forward. Just in case. I mean, we don't know to the extent of his reach.
Well, I did speak with Cassandra herself, and if she's smart, she probably won't divulge this information to anyone she doesn't trust with her life. But I understand what you're saying, and I agree. We should be more careful going forward.
Well, it's also possible he could have spies that, witness the meeting.
Well, we were
Somehow.
in a isolated room, but I don't know. Maybe their secure council room is not as secure as it looks.
Or that somebody could have been scryed upon. I mean, just saying, it's a possibility, and it's something that we should be aware of just in case. I mean, hopefully nothing will happen, but just in case, just keep an eye out. look for anything specific or not specific, but suspicious near us, or people following us, or anything just not normal, I guess.
Sure, I'll trust your instincts.
As you can tell, Cal is fucking paranoid.
Oh no, I get that. But Leaf, as a man of the jungle, understands that fear is a good motivator for survival.
Fear is not something to be ignored.
You just see Abigail trying to comfort the grandson. It's
I feel
okay.
I feel like by now you're not an old lady anymore.
I recasted it.
You did recast it. Okay.
Yeah, it's
And
on
Cal
my
has
list.
kept his image up every chance it's about to wear out.
Cal's been recasting it.
He will not let that wear out in town unless he is unconscious.
Right. Which, even then, if you're knocked unconscious, you still have it until it goes away, because it's not fiction.
Yes.
So that just means somebody knocked out a kid.
I mean, it's also going to be more fun if he pulls out the gun.
Ha! Give her the gun.
Okay, but yeah,
Put that away, Sonny.
that's all I wanted to make sure that you guys were aware of. So
No, you should make the illusion so whenever you're holding your gun, it looks like a toy gun.
That'd be great.
It's a kid with a toy gun. What are you gonna do? Shoot me? And then the toy gun just.
are you
Yeah.
kidding? It's a branch with like a bent piece that basically you know, like when you were a kid and you picked up a broken branch that kind of resembled a gun. You used it as a fake gun as a kid. So yeah, he's gonna have one of those. He's definitely got one of those. Absolutely.
That's awesome.
I don't even
It's
know,
in his
but
belt.
she has a cane.
Oh, that's great. I love it.
Okay, but yeah, that's all. So we were gonna end it here, right?
Yep.
All right, sounds good. So I will end the stream here. So thank you guys for watching, and we will hopefully catch you next week.
Bye.
Have a good night.